Hi, welcome to Fit in 3. 3 moves to energize and strengthen your body and your brain. So we're going to make sure that the weights are not too heavy that you strain and not too light that you're not challenging yourself enough. And we're coming down onto the floor. And we're going to start just with one weight. We're going to bring ourselves down onto the forearm. We're going to just check the elbows under the shoulder, lifting up out of the shoulder so the neck is long, pulling the armpit and the shoulder blade down, lifting the rib cage. Your hip bones, your knees should be stacked. First option is here. Second option is the leg extended, and the third option, we can take both legs out. But we're going to do this with the hips lifted. Okay, so first option is with the knees bent. Second option, top leg extended. Third option, both legs extended, keeping that rib cage lifted. We take the weight. Now we're going to bring the weight to the shoulder, to the ceiling, shoulder down. Good. And again, keeping the hips nicely stacked. Make sure the neck is lengthened. If your neck aches, just look down at the floor. We'll do one more here. And whatever we do on one side, we need to do on the other. So have a quick flip around. Coming onto the other side, taking a moment just to check, again, hips stacked, elbow under the shoulder, lifting up out of the shoulder, armpits, shoulder blade pulling down, ribs lifted. So knees can be stacked, lifting the hips. We can have the top leg extended, or we can go for both legs. Again, we bring that weight to the shoulder, to the ceiling, shoulder down, keeping the hips stacked and the neck lengthened. Make sure you're not collapsing into that shoulder. Let's do a couple more. Great for building up the oblique muscles. Last one. And then gently lowering yourself down. Our next exercise, we're just going to use a single weight again. So we're sitting on our sit bones. We're going to take the weight and we're just having it end in either hand. So the shoulders are rolled back and down. Now we want to imagine we're sitting up against a wall. We tuck the tailbone under, we scoop out those abs, and we're going to roll back. But we're not going all the way down, and we're going to draw ourselves back and bring the weight in. Okay, so we're going to extend and come all the way back up again. Good. So tucking that tailbone under, tummy drawing to the spine. Make sure that the chin is just nodded. Good. Keep really pulling the tummy to the spine. We don't want the back arching as we come down. Let's do 3. Keep those shoulders down. Keep the collarbone nice and wide. Good. Last one. And then just release back down again. And then for our final exercise, we'll bring ourselves carefully down onto the mat. We need both weights now. So we're going to keep the feet and knees hip distance apart. We've got the pelvis lying flat, so remember you want to feel like you've got a glass of water on your hips and then it's not going to spill. So we don't want that pelvis rocking side to side or tipping forwards or backwards. Now we're going to be working on one side and then the other. First things, we're going to just sink the shoulder blades onto the floor. Keep the back of the ribs on the floor. Now, we want to have the elbows soft, okay, but the arms are lengthened. We're going to take one arm out to the side, bring it back again, and then we're going to take the other arm out and bring it back. And what I want you to focus on is not what's happening with your arm, but what's happening with the trunk of your body. Now, are you keeping it stable? I want you to make sure it's not rocking side to side. Keep those ribs soft. Keep the tummy to spine. Notice if your hips are rocking, so feel the sacrum, that diamond bit of bone in the center of the pelvis. Is it staying flat on the floor, or is your hip lifting as you take the weight out? Let's do one more, either side. Well done. Gently place the weights down. You can roll onto your side, push yourself up, and let's just do a little side bend here, stretching up and over, and then we'll take the legs in the opposite direction. Again, stretching up and over the other way. And there you are, Fit in 3 for today. Thank you for joining me.